the House voted to release the Epstein files, and I just cannot believe this is going to happen. Trump has been trying to stop us from seeing these files for months now. I mean, they must have some plan to drag this thing out.
House Speaker Mike Johnson says he expects the Senate to amend the bill, which would then send it back to the House.
Of course. That's the plan. Yeah, it's obvious. They're going to let it pass the House because they know it'll go to the Senate, a.k.a. where the legislation and senators go to die.
Breaking tonight in Washington, D.C., the Senate has unanimously agreed to pass the bill to release the Epstein files.
How the f*** did it pass this fast? I thought a bill in the Senate had to go through amendments and committees and floor votes and Mitch McConnell's neck folds. And they have to add some unrelated earmarks that somehow make Lindsey Graham millions of dollars. Like, how'd they get around all that?
Senate Democrats pressured their Republican counterparts to pass the Epstein Files Transparency Act by something that's called unanimous consent, meaning the Senate accepts the House version of the bill as written.
Wait, you can do that? Unanimous consent? Well, then why don't you do that with every bill? I mean, does it only work on bills with Epstein's name? In that case, we might need to pass the Jeffrey Epstein Universal Healthcare Epstein Act featuring Jeffrey Epstein. But back to this bill. There's no way they're going to let this pass, okay? Yeah, it got through the House and Senate, but I'm sure Donald Trump will veto this bill as soon as it reaches his desk.
President Donald Trump says he's ready to sign the bill as soon as it reaches his desk.
I can't believe this. Look, there's just no way that this man is going to release the Epstein files that he is in. I mean, he must have a plan to get out of this.
We should note the legislation as it stands clearly says, quote, the Attorney General may withhold or redact personally identifiable information of victims or victims' personal and medical files and any material that would jeopardize an active investigation or national security.
Yeah, there we go. See, that's how they're going to keep these files secret. National security, America's go-to justification. It stops us from bringing shampoo on a plane, it puts terrorists on bananas, and soon it can prevent you from seeing if the president is a pedophile. I'm not saying we'll never see the Epstein files. I'm not saying we will. All I'm saying is we need to find other clues that the president inappropriately touches people. All right?